Here we're gonna look at a few situations in my match against Dennis Orculo from the Whirlpool Masters a few years back, the Masters that I won. But in that tournament I had to play Dennis, and Dennis had my number big time. He beat me, I think, the last 7 or 8 matches in a row, and I drew him in this tournament. And I wasn't too pleased because I knew my form wasn't really there yet because of the injury I had faced. I had prepared, of course, very lightly to not do more damage to the elbow that was recovering. So in this match, this is a second round match, I fell behind 5-3 and I made a bunch of errors. So I'm not feeling too great at this moment, so I just want to walk you through my mental frame of mind that I'm working on right here. First of all, I've made errors, like I said. I'm playing an opponent that I've lost to many times, so you can call this opponent tilt, which I go through in the course. Very interesting stuff. And my method of not playing Dennis, but playing the game, is actually super focusing on the execution of the game. So I'm focusing right here, what I was doing in the chair when we started this video, is I'm focusing on breathing, I'm focusing on my game plan. So my internal discussions, my internal talk is like, try to execute the shots as good as you can, try to be composed as much as you can. That's the things I'm saying to myself in the chair, and I'm focusing a lot on my breathing because I'm not feeling comfortable at this moment. On that shot there, all I could do is try to separate the balls, create distance. Hopefully the one was going back up table, which it didn't. So I'm sticking to my guns. I'm thinking well right here. That's where the breathing kicks in. If you're breathing well, you get enough oxygen into your brain to keep thinking straight. Because if you start panicking and your breathing goes down, that's when your mind starts going down. So Dennis didn't fully hook me, but I still have to kick at this ball. And again, I'm thinking pretty clearly here. I want to hit it 2 rails from behind, boom, and I want to get it by that 3 and to the 4-5-9, which just doesn't work. But once again, good thinking, so I'm not as disappointed there. I'm trying my best. I'm still leaving him a tough shot. So let's see what happens here on this shot. Dennis chooses to jack it up, elevate the cue stick. I think maybe here I would prefer to roll the ball and just go into the 3 and take it from there, because jacking up when you're so short to the rail is really difficult. But if you're feeling good, of course, you can do it. And Dennis is one of the better shot makers on the tour. So let's see. He rattles that ball. And here is an opportunity for me to get back into this match. It's a race to 8, so this is a pivotal game. If I lose this game, I'm down 6-3. He's breaking. He's probably feeling a lot better then. Now it's 5-3, my shot. So now I reverse the feeling a little bit. I'm happy that I get this opportunity, but it's not really an easy layout. As you can see, the 4 ball, I can't make it here in this right corner. The 5 is blocking it, and I couldn't make it in the left corner either. So I had to get an angle like I did here to get to the other side of the 4 and try to make it in the side pocket. So like I explained earlier, I'm not feeling great here. I'm nervous, I made some mistakes. But I'm sticking to my game plan, I'm sticking to my breathing, and I'm trying to play the game as good as I can. That's all I'm thinking here. Take baby steps, one shot at a time, guys. That's sometimes all you can do when you're feeling a little bit poor or a little bit weak. I should say. So here again, I'm just trying to make sure of my angle. These side pockets on the restaurant tables are pretty tricky, and I got a slight angle, so I don't want to take it for granted. I just want to stay under the 6, so now I can come off the side rail and put myself in good line, right? When you're feeling the pressure and things are tough, try to keep it as simple as possible. Stay in line. That's your game plan there, right? I'm a little bit straight in, so I can do all kind of crazy stuff here. I can bounce it off the rail. I can draw it all the way back, but I'm thinking, you know what? I kind of have position already. The 8 ball goes in both corner pockets. So all I have to do is get to that side of the table there. And now I'm straight in. I can just roll it forward and shoot the 9 in the opposite one. So the mental framework paid off there. I did work in the chair, right? I reminded myself what I had to do, focused on the breathing, very big, and I'm back in the game, as we see here. During this match, I take the lead. I was down 5-3, I made it 5-5, Dennis pulled ahead 6-5. Again, I had to run a tough rack. I made it 6-6, broke and ran out for 7-6, and now I'm on the hill first, breaking to try and win this game.
1 ball down, the 2 balls open.
And I get a shot on the 2. So right here, what's interesting mentally is I feel I have an opportunity to win this match over a guy that's beaten me the last 3 years non-stop. So I'm getting a little bit excited, right? Now the trick is, what you will learn in the course also, excitement is actually a good thing, right? That's what gets us in the zone. It gives us passion, motivation, energy, all good stuff. But overexcitement, getting overamped, that takes your focus away. Now your ego starts kicking in. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna beat this guy. I'm gonna get him. Blah, blah, blah. All that internal chatter is already chatter and is distracting you from what you have to do, which is to run this rack. So I caught myself in the moment, actually already when I put my cues back to the game plan. What do I have to do to win this match? What do I have to do to beat Dennis in this match? Is to play the shots as good as I can. So I'm really focusing on execution here, putting the cue ball in the right line and trying to give myself easy shots, right? Under pressure, when the arm is not feeling well, what's important is that you try to give yourself easy shots. Lower your expectations a little bit, right? You're not Superman all the time. Sometimes it's about putting yourself in simple positions over and over again, and then your confidence will start growing. So I'm not feeling too bad here. I ran the last 2 racks already in a row, so my arm's getting nice and loose, and I'm feeling the speed of the table much better now. It's the end of the second match I'm playing on this table. So as you can see, I got the speed down pretty well. I put myself in good line. And this is really where I'm forcing myself to focus on the balls, because I'm almost out there. They're laying right there. But this shot here, for example, I could have easily overdrew that or underdrew it, and I would have been out of position. But I'm sitting well. Once again, I'm checking my angle. I don't want to be absolutely straight on the 7 where I have to maybe shoot a tricky 8. I am making sure here that I got the right angle to close this out. Closing out, guys, that's huge. That's what I've learned from champions like Ralph Souquet, Johnny Archer. In critical situations, they've learned me to take sometimes a little bit of extra time, keep the right angles, and then it will present itself much easier. So I've done that the entire rack. stuck to the game plan, and I'm almost here rewarding myself with a big win to put me in the next round. I'm already celebrating. There we go. I get to celebrate a little bit. Happy with that. And off we go to the next round.